frustrating that it's taken so long to get answers.
Wendy Edick is the stepdaughter of Mary Haxby-Jones, a retired nurse who would have been age 81 at the time her body was found inside a freezer 1 year ago in a house she shared with her husband Robert on Zion Avenue in Allied Gardens. Police later said Haxby-Jones could have been dead for up to 9 years.
It was a very upsetting day, the day her body was found. It was just completely shocking, and also to know that nobody had missed her.
Wendy admits she was estranged from her father, but she says both Robert and Mary were veterans and they had been married for decades.
He was a master welder. He was really, really good at it. So much so that he was a contractor with the military, and he fixed F-18s and F-16s on Coronado Island.
In December of last year, Robert suffered a stroke, leading family members to fly out here from Kentucky. That's when Wendy says a friend of her father's informed the family that Mary's body was in the backyard inside a freezer.
Part of me wants to write a book. Because when I tell people the story, they just can't believe everything that's happened.
An autopsy showed Mary's cause of death was undetermined. Detectives did investigate the possibility that the husband put Mary in the freezer so he could continue to collect her Social Security or VA benefits. But because police could not prove exactly when Mary died, no criminal charges were filed. Robert Haxby died in February, 2 months after his wife was found in the freezer. Wendy tells me police questioned her father about possible financial fraud, but because he suffered from dementia, he had no memory of putting his wife's body in the freezer.
That's all speculation. I mean, it's you can't prove it. He couldn't be tried for it, because he had dementia, so he legally couldn't defend himself, and then he died. So they just dropped everything.
A neighbor tells me nobody is living in the house right now, although there was a police call here just last week after a report of squatters living in the house. Right now, it seems completely vacant. In Allied Gardens, David Gottfredson, CBS 8.